through all these earthly trials of sorrow, through all these days.
Okeechobee County is a unique place to live and work.
A warm, welcoming place. It's a very wholesome, good environment.
Most of the people here are 4th or 5th generation Okeechobeans. Everybody's related to everybody.
Well-rooted. They mean well, they work hard. I think there's a good grounding of American values.
We're a tourist destination. We have the 2nd largest lake.
We obviously are a rural area where agriculture is, the lifeblood of the community. Whether you are a farmer, a rancher,
Don't need no company, no map or chart, don't need no star.
one thing the community does need is more industry. A lot of the young people can go to college and a lot of them do not return.
Soundslinger is starting to put Okeechobee on the map, bringing people in for a few short days to enjoy what we have to offer as well as what Soundslinger has to offer. And then we go back to being our sleepy little town for a while.
All small towns tend to be more insular and traditional. But yet at the same time, I feel that there's a yearning for something new, something different.
There's nothing that I know of that Okeechobee has or has had in the past of this magnitude.
I would say that the music festival does bring a little bit of controversy.
Fear of something like a music festival is fear of the unknown.
Everybody's concerned with traffic.
We're all here in our town, and there's just going to be a lot of disruption and violence.
The reputation of some of these things, then you get an element of society here that's not a very positive element.
The biggest concern came from people living close to the area, and it was a noise issue.
But I do think it is a small price to pay for what the festival can bring to the community.
We're new neighbors here, and we're bringing something that is unique and making sure that the local community knows who we are and they understand what we're doing, we understand their concerns. People being safe in every aspect is a key thing for us and something we think about in every decision we make. We had no major incidents on site, and that's something we pride ourselves on and want to keep people.
The promoters and the county staff have worked together very diligently in order to accommodate the issues that posed us problems last year.
And so I think there were a lot of maybe unfounded fears that never materialized simply because we didn't know.
It's important to have a community outreach. Anything we can do to help people, we will do it.
The music festival helps support a lot of our local charities.
We have the opportunity then to share with them, thousands of people we wouldn't normally get a chance to talk to. They share about the issues that we deal with every day, which is domestic violence.
There's going to be an artist at the festival. He's going to be creating these sculptures and donating them to our organization when he's finished.
The food drive that's going on for the Treasure Coast Food Bank, benefiting the number of homeless people.
Restaurants, hotels became filled with people.
Besides me, the whole town benefited because of other small businesses were incorporated into this.
I think you're going to see a lot more businesses come in here, and there's so much potential here because we're certainly not overbuilt, and there's so many things we need that we don't have.
It's great for the children having an opportunity to be exposed to art, culture, music, things that are different than what you'd normally see in Okeechobee.
We took two of our most prominent artists, Aravasti and Shrine, and they taught a mural painting workshop at the high school. They saw this mural being painted and the wall really transforming, and you could see that there was this respect and curiosity that arose within the students.
If you don't have arts and culture, then you don't have much. All you have left is everyday routine.
The art and the artist community that comes with it is a very important part of the festival. the spiritual soul of the event.
But I'm gonna smile while it lasts.
Part of the property had an old pole barn on it, and we have turned it into an artist residency program and host workshops for locals over the weekend.
No one's going to teach you how to do anything. You can learn stuff, you have to teach yourself. So you have to get into this idea that you make mistakes, that's the only way you learn.
Putting things together that have never been together is always a new thing, you know, and that's really what humans do.
Art is a tool. It's more than just a hobby, you know. Art is a tool and a craft and a healing art.
This whole area is going to be about 220 performers of all shapes and sizes. A whole different type of art, right? Dancing, singing, parading, costume making, makeup, painting.
Is how can we take objects that we sit around every single day and are just arranged in a different way and make it a setting for us to have fun in. And that's an incredible metaphor for life.
Working with this process of redefining things, whether it's making them beautiful or giving them value that they didn't have. And there's no failing. You persevere, you choose love over fear.
Okeechobee was this tiny little notebook that no one really looked at on a shelf, and now we're this expanding book of stories that happen here, and it's really cool.
What we're creating here at Okeechobee Music Festival is a cultural awakening. And it's this large-scale, interactive, performance, immersive art world.
The music is a catalyst, now mixed in with artistic aesthetic. It's really just a basic new development in the festival scene.
There's theater going on. There's people in character. You can get into character with them.
Or the opportunity to have exploration into the wild. Walk up to a sculpture and see the welds and touch the metal and climb on it or make it blow fire or play a song or watch it be affected by the wind and this like beautiful twinkling that changes people fundamentally.
This is something that's happening at all the cutting edge gatherings. You can be a part of it. You can be an artist.
And it's a very powerful, powerful experience. It's a very spiritual way of being.
Transforming the material of the land into a creature of this land. Prehistoric beasts are from this part of the world. The Mammutus columbi, which we built last year, is beginning to grow vines around her and become a part of the jungle landscape.
Very peaceful nature, and you're hearing all the different creatures and animals indigenous to this area. And it's very, very beautiful. And then that kind of starts to ramp up. You get a little more people and more people and more people, and structures start going up in tents and stages and more art and everything until you get to this point where all of a sudden there's, I don't know, 40,000 people.
Creating a festival and bringing all these people together, we can celebrate what it means to be a human being. When you're entering the portal, you're leaving reality behind you and you're coming into our fantasy. You come to Sunshine Grove for 4 days to live this fantasy that you don't have in your everyday life.
object of importance. Leave it. I'm looking around for someone.
Am I in danger?
Grandpa, what are you doing up? I thought you were in for the night.
Wild West, 'cause I'm ever home. Right now, we got time for one more track. Come on.